Recording in progress.
Very good morning. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. So in the previous session, we discussed about data types. In the data types, very clearly, we discussed about character related data types. And also, we discussed about date and time related data types. Now, the last category is binary related data types. Listen, stop talking and listen. So, when we are creating the table, we have to tell which type of data we want to accept in the column. So if you want to hold integers, use number of p. P means precision. Any number you can give. Number of p comma s. P means precision. S means scale. Okay. So precision means total number of digits, maximum number of digits. Scale means number of decimal places. Okay. Next, to work with the characters, we use char or varchar to long CLOP. So generally, to work with fixed length characters, like gender, one character we want to accept. Okay, vehicle number, 10 characters we want to accept. Okay, PAN card number, 10 characters we want to accept. At that time, we can use char data type. So when variable length characters are required, like student name, product name, customer name, at that time we can use this varchar2 data type. Next, to hold other language characters, we use nchar, nvarchar2, nclop. These are the national character set data types. To hold the date value, date data type. To hold the date and time values, timestamp data type. Okay, last two are B file and BLOB. Binary related data types. Observe here. I'm talking about binary related data types now. See. So there are two types of binary related data types. One is B file, another one is BLOB. These data types are used to maintain multimedia objects. So used to deal with multimedia objects like audios, videos, images, animations, documents, etc. So to work with the audios or videos or images or animations or documents, we can use these binary related data types. So to deal with the multimedia objects like audios, videos, images, we can use this B file and BLOB data type. Please don't talk. If you don't have interest, you can go outside. See. So, for example, our requirement is we want to hold employee number. Which data type we have to take? Number data type. We want to hold employee name. Which data type we have to take? Varchar2. We want to hold date of joining. Which data type we have to take? Date data type. For example, we want to hold employee photo. Which data type we have to take? B file or BLOB. That is the purpose of B file and BLOB. To work with the multimedia objects like images, audios, videos, animations, documents, to work with this unstructured data. To work with unstructured data, we are using this B file and BLOB. So then what is the difference between B file and BLOB, sir? This B file stands for here. If you want to maintain employee number, you can use number data type. To To maintain employee name, you can use varchar2 data type. To maintain this date of joining, we can use date data type. To maintain employee photo, we can use bfile data type or blop data type. Then what is the difference between bfile and blop, sir? See, bfile, you can understand like bfile is a pointer to the multimedia object. Bfile is a pointer to. Bfile is a pointer to multimedia object. Here multimedia object term I'm using means you can understand like that may be image or audio or video, etc. So bfile is the pointer to multimedia object. Bfile stands for binary file, large object. So bfile stands for binary file, large object. Binary file, large object data type. Bfile stands for binary file, large object data type. So bfile is a pointer to the multimedia object. So it maintains the path. It maintains the path, not multimedia object. It maintains the path of multimedia object. It will not maintain the path. Sorry, it maintains the path. It will not maintain the multimedia object. So it is not maintaining multimedia object. Multimedia object's path it is maintaining. Okay. So to maintain multimedia object path, we use this bfile. Whereas if we take blop, there inside of the table that multimedia object will be stored. See here, I'm explaining clearly. Listen. For example, this is Oracle database. This is Oracle database. Inside of Oracle database, there is a table. EMP table is there. Employee ID, employee name, and employee photo. This employee photo we are taking as bfile data type. Okay, employee photo we are taking as which data type here? Bfile data type. So there is one image file. Assume that this is one image file. Okay, so the D drive in the computer, in the D drive, there is one folder is there. In the D drive, there is one folder is there. Employees folder is there. In the employees folder, there is one image file is there. For example, this employee name is Ramu. This is ramu.jpg file. Assume that this is image of Ramu. Okay. So now where this image file stored? In the D drive, in the employees folder, ramu.jpg image stored. Okay, here what we maintain, sir? Here we maintain just that image path. That image path we maintain here. So that image is in which path? D drive, in the employees folder. Okay, what is the file name? ramu.jpg. So are we maintaining multimedia object or multimedia object path here? Multimedia object path. Where multimedia object stored? Out of the database only. Inside of database, just we are storing the path only. Okay. So in the D drive, there is employees folder is there. In the employees folder, ramu.jpg image file is there. So this is the image file. This image file's address we are maintaining here. So B file is a pointer to one multimedia object. This multimedia object's path will be maintained here. Multimedia object will not be stored inside of the database. Multimedia object stored out of the database only. So inside of database, just path maintained, but this image is stored out of the database only. For example, the same thing. For example, we are taking like this. Same EMP table. Same EMP table. This is Oracle database. Assume that this is Oracle database. This is Oracle database. Same example I'm taking. In the D drive, there is one folder is there. Employees folder is there. In the employees folder, there is one image is there. ramu.jpg .jpg. So this image we want to maintain physically in the database in this column. So in the EMP table, in the ePhoto column, physically we want to maintain this image file in this database. Listen. So this one we are taking as which data type now? BLOB. So BLOB stands for binary large object. It stores the multimedia object inside of database. For example, I'm opening one image here. Observe, I'm opening one image. So this is one image. Okay, this is one image, Taj Mahal image. For us, this is image. For us, this is image. But for computer, this is 10110100101110 like this. For us, this is image. But for computer, this is also data. This is also binary data, zeros and ones. Okay, so this binary data we want to store in our employee table ePhoto column. In the ePhoto column, this binary data we want to store here. So for this, we have to use which data type now? BLOB data type. So here we are not maintaining path. That image binary data we are storing here. Okay, so all the images, audios, videos, okay, documents, these are all binary files. So binary files means data will be stored in the form of zeros and ones. That binary data we want to store in this column. So if you want to store the binary data in the column, we have to use this BLOB data type. So here binary data will be stored, but that binary data will be showed to us in the form of hexadecimal numbers. So 1, 2, A, B, okay, like this. Okay, so like this it will display in hexadecimal format. It will display. So image binary data will be displayed in the hexadecimal format. To get some idea about this, I am showing to you how data will be stored. Observe here. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Observe. There is a table. Observe here. Select star from customer 1. Observe here. To see the table structure, we use one command here. That command name is describe. So using describe command, we can see the table structure. Describe, what is the table name here is customer 1. So describe customer 1 I'm typing here. Observe now. Observe here C photo column is there. The C photo, customer photo we want to maintain which data type? Binary file, large object, B file. Shortly we are saying that as the B file. Okay, so binary file, large object, data type. So when we are creating the table, we declare this column as the B file. B file is the data type. So here, observe here. So C photo is the B file data type. Here, are we maintaining the image or image path? Image path it is. It is image path here. Observe, what is the file name here? Taj.jpg. So this is the file name. Okay, what is this D1, sir? This D1 is one directory object. It points to one folder. This is called one directory object. So for security purpose, we create this directory object. So D1 is pointing to some memory location in the C drive. Images folder is there. So it is pointing to this memory location. So for this memory location, for this folder, we are creating this directory object. The directory object name is what? D1. So D1 means implicitly takes that as the C drive images. For security purpose, we create directory object like this. So if any other person is seeing our data, he cannot understand where this image stored. because of D1 name, he cannot understand the original path. Okay, so that's why we are creating the directory object like this. So here just we are giving the path. So this you learn, don't bother. Okay, how to store by using B file. I will explain clearly. I cover in our codes. Don't bother about it. So just to get some idea, B file maintains the path. To get idea, I'm showing you this. Next, I'm opening one more table here. Select star from customer 2. Observe here. In the customer 2, observe C ID, C name, C photo. Here C photo, which data type? Just observe. Describe. Customer 2. Table name is customer 2. Observe here. C photo is which data type? BLOB data type. BLOB data type. So BLOB database means it stores multimedia object inside of the table. But it is showing us in the hexadecimal format. Observe here. So FD8 like this it is showing. This is hexadecimal format it is showing. So if it is representing in the form of zeros and ones, so many digits are required here. 10110101, okay, 111000 like this. If it displays in the binary format, so more characters are required. So that's why it is displaying this data in the hexadecimal format. Okay, inside of memory, data stored in the binary format only, but for us, it is displaying in hexadecimal format. So here inside of the table, that image is stored here. So if we maintain only image path, then which data type we have to use? B file. If you want to maintain image inside of the database, which one we have to use? BLOB. Okay, so B file is called external large object, because here multimedia object stored out of the database. Observe here. Here multimedia object stored inside of database or outside of database? Outside of database. Inside of database, what you are storing? Only path. So multimedia object stored out of the database. So B file can be also called as external large object. Okay. So I'm writing points regarding B file now. Observe. So B file is used to maintain the path. So this data type is used to maintain path of multimedia object. It is used to maintain path of multimedia object. So it can be also called as external large object. It can be also called as external large object because multimedia object stored out of the database. Multimedia object will be stored out of the database. So multimedia object will be stored out of the database. Okay. Next. So because of it is stored out of the database, if anyone is removing this file, if anyone is deleting this file, okay, can we get that image now? No. That's why this B file is not secured one. Whereas if you use BLOB data type, tomorrow someone deleted this RAMU file. Is it effect to us? No, because we are storing the image inside of the database. If anyone is storing the original image, no problem. Again, we can get that image because image stored inside of the database here. So B file is not secured one, whereas BLOB is secured one. It is not secured one. It is not secured one. Whereas BLOB is secured one. That's it. So it is used to maintain multimedia object. It is used to maintain multimedia object inside of database. BLOB is used to maintain multimedia object inside of database. So that's why it can be also called as internal large object. It can be also called as internal large object. Internal large object. So we have to write separate program here. We have to write separate program to store multimedia object. We have to write a separate program to store multimedia object. Okay, and it is secured one. We need to write separate PL SQL program here to store the image. And BLOB is secured one because image stored inside of database. If anyone remove the original image, no problem. We can get from the database. So this is about data types. All data types are over. Now I'm giving overview on all data types. Observe. See. Number related data types. So number of P. Why we are using these data types? To hold the integer values. For example, we want to hold employee numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6 like this. So which data type we have to use? Number data type. What is the precision here? 4 precision. Okay, when we use this number of P comma S, these are floating point related data types here. These are floating point related data types. For example, our requirement is we want to hold student average marks 95.68, 35.89, okay, 55.62. Like this we want. This is the average column. Okay, so assume that if student is getting full marks in all subjects, maximum average marks value is 100.00. So total number of digits are 5. Number of decimal places are 2. So how we declare it? Number of 5 comma 2. 5 means maximum number of digits, total number of digits. Maximum number of digits. 2 means number of decimal places. Okay, so like this we can use. And when we use this char data type, when we want fixed length characters like gender, in the gender we want only one character like male or female, or we want state code. We want state code, okay, like AP.